Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Awesome, awesome. So let's see. I think it's hard as human beings getting over the fact that every single thing you do forever is always going to be judged. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad and different, because they killed Jesus, and he was a pretty nice guy from everything I've heard. But sometimes it can get kind of ridiculous. Like my name's Wesley, just Wesley, no last name. And sometimes I'll have drunk people come up to me and be like, "So, your name's Wesley? Like, just Wesley? No last name?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, okay, so you think you're cool or something? You think you're Prince? You think you're Prince?" And I almost got beat up one time because I'm not Prince. That was fun. But yeah, so a lot of people don't know why I only go by one name. So let me tell you a little story about a very rotund boy named Wesley Nichols and his very first day of 6th grade. Alright, let me paint a picture for you. So the sky was blue. No, I'm just kidding. So summer just ended, right? And you know, you wake up, you're ready for the first day of school, and you're excited to see your new friends. So I look in the mirror and I realize I'm going back to school way fatter than when I left 3 months ago. Alright? Because like I spent the summer with my grandparents, you know how that goes, they like to feed you and everything. But I gained about 30 pounds in 3 months. 30 pounds on a 12-year-old is a lot of puberty and McDonald's. So, but I wasn't going to let it get me down, because the only thing I was excited about was I had this brand new Batman t-shirt I wanted to wear. And I felt like Batman was going to kind of protect me from like all the mean and hurtful fat comments I was going to get. Because that's what Batman does. He stands up for little fat 12-year-olds. So, I was confident, right? And all that confidence went away once I put the shirt on. Because I looked in the mirror and realized that Batman's ears ended right where my newly formed boy boobies began. So they acted as like these black little arrows just sticking up, pointing to say, "Hey, look what I got over the summer." And this was back when like iron-ons were like really hard and plasticky, so they actually kind of helped to prop up the boob. I had like a nice handful of boob going on in this Batman t-shirt. And I wasn't gonna let it get me down though. 1, because Batman, and 2, it was the only clean shirt I had at the time, so I was stuck in this bad situation. So I leave the house, I go to the bus stop, and nobody says anything. Nobody warns me about what's about to happen. I didn't get like a, "Hey, tight shirt," literally. Like, nobody warned me I was walking into my doom. So I get on the bus, right? I say hi to the bus driver, and before he can respond, the first thing I hear from the back of the bus is, "God damn, boy, look at them titties!" You went from Wesley Nichols to Bresley Nipples. The entire bus joins him in a chant of "Bresley Nipples, Bresley Nipples, Bresley." One kid starts beatboxing to it, like, "Bresley Nipples, Bresley." I'm waiting for the DJ drops to happen, like, "And now the bus, Bresley Nipples." This goes on for about 45 seconds. 45 seconds to an adult, not a lot of time. If someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, here's a bomb, you have about 45 seconds before it detonates," you're probably gonna die. But as a fat 12-year-old getting taunted by an entire school bus about your newly acquired titties and tight-ass Batman t-shirt, 45 seconds is a long time. Needless to say, after that, I stopped doing 2 things. 1, never wore another tight-ass Batman t-shirt in my life. And 2, I stopped using my last name. It was kind of cool, though, because, I mean, that was like the only thing my dad ever gave me anyway. I was already on the fence about it. This was just like the 12-year-old titty that just broke the camel's back. So, that was that. What can I say? So I'm broke. And when I say I'm broke, I don't mean like, hey, I can't go out and get drinks with you guys tonight, maybe next weekend. I mean the kind of broke where when I walk into a store, I have to buy all my cheese exclusively with change. Like, that's a very specific type of broke. And when I say walk into a store, I don't mean the supermarket where people normally buy their groceries. I mean the place where the canned clam chowder is directly across from the air freshener and everything is already $1. And when I say cheese, I don't mean that delicious gooey stuff you put on top of pizza. I mean that strange orange shredded substance that comes in a plastic bag where the big selling point is that it now melts. And it doesn't. I learned that the hard way. I'm at the point where I'd love to be able to afford knockoff clothes. And not even like knockoff Gucci, like knockoff Walmart is out of my price range at this point. I resorted to just wearing like all my old fat clothes and then cutting them up like that's my style. And it's not at all. Yeah, but I guess it's kind of cool though, because it's given me two options I get to bounce back from. Like one is like the homeless pirate look, and the other is like the hipster vampire. But the clothes don't change, so it really just depends on how I shape my beard that day. Alright, thanks guys, this has been my time.